Dun, 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 dun. I can't find the right screen. There we are, and we can't even see John. There he is. I need to unmute everything.
You're doing good,
There
Sophie.
we go.
Pause.
Doing good.
You're doing it.
We
You did
started
it.
like shit, so here we go. Hi everybody, this is our first lobby simulator because the irony of the name. We are going to speak to this week's MVP. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Jesters, and welcome to this. That's not how that's supposed to go, but I did it. I did good, right? or no, I have a backup.
What's your backup?
Is it? Thank you. Thank you guys. Love you all. Good tonight. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Wow, okay, what a way to start.
Should we go?
Shall we get on? Right, I'm just going to play.
This is content.
I have
Oh
some
look, now I'm at
cheesy
very
elephants.
sad raindrops.
So, right. Johnny boy,
Hi,
you have recently started streaming, haven't you, my dear?
I have. That is correct.
Why did you start streaming?
Why did I start streaming?
Yes.
Well, I've been doing YouTube for coming up to about 4 years now, I believe. Since 2012. I think that's about, no, not 2012. About 4 years. Let's just say 4 years. And I met a lot of cool people through that. And from group to group, I ended up on Twitch side. And I met a bunch of cool streamers. Unfortunately, so not.
Let's see how it is.
I ended up with a bunch of cool, inspirational streamers, and they taught me about Twitch, introduced me, and welcomed me into Twitch, and I fell in love instantly. And because I ended up kind of retiring off of YouTube due to its bad state, Twitch was a good opportunity to jump back into that and regrow my audience.
It is. So, how did you come up with the Solid Nightmare then?
Oh, you've asked. This is not the greatest story. I need to like come up with some bigger line for this.
Story time.
I need like kind of a massive line for this, so it sounds very interesting. But a long time ago, hold on.
What have you got?
A long time ago, far away in the past, there was a baby John who used to play Xbox a lot. Like a lot, okay, like so much time. A friend went by the name Squidgy. Very much like that name. Didn't have a good name as well. I think my name was like Fiery Ant 1807 or something. But I had a good friend called Squidgy. She was very kind. We played Minecraft a lot. And, you know, around that time I was going into my emo phase.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The dreaded emo
Yeah, we're going there. I found some very questionable bands, such as Black Veil Brides, you know, just to name.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, unfortunately so, you know, there was Pierce the Veil, a few others, but we're not here for that, okay? We're not going down that shit show, you know? But I ended up finding a band called Avenged Sevenfold, the one decent band that I liked, and I still listen to today. And I found a song called Nightmare, and it was so good. I was in love with it. And
See, I
the
don't
video
know
was
this story.
creepy
I'm
as fuck,
actually learning
and
this right now.
I've never told it in this depth. It's usually like 5 seconds, but don't interrupt me. Okay, so yeah, Nightmare. I had a really scary music video, and I was like, this is so cool. So much blood, so much guts. This is incredible. I love this. And the music was decent. So I showed my brother trying to scare him, and he was just totally into it as well. He loved it. And around the same time I was on Xbox, my friend suggested I should change my name. So, me being so smart, I thought I should do the opposite of Squidgy in like honor of her because she was, you know, good friend. So I thought of the name Nightmare Solid. That didn't really make sense. So I reversed it. Solid Nightmare. Boom.
Well
There you go.
I like
It's
that. That's a
amazing,
good
yeah.
story. It's better than mine.
So I don't know, I kind of just rambling up. But for the longest time on YouTube, I say long time, it's about 10 weeks, I had the song Nightmare as my intro song. And then I got copyright striked, so I couldn't use it anymore.
Yeah, copyright.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Wait, do I have it? Do I have one?
What do you have?
I don't have a
You and your
boo.
little
I hope I had a
clips.
boo. Oh. Yeah, I got copyright strike. It wasn't very This is great. I'm enjoying this.
I thought you would.
Yeah, so I wasn't planning to do this, but hey, it's going well.
Okay then, so if you had to choose, what would your favourite game be?
Oh god, you're gonna ask me now. I did do a playthrough of Among the Sleep on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Solidnightmare. And Among the Sleep is basically, you play the game from a baby's perspective, but because of the baby's perspective, it's a good, the developers took advantage of it being like a horror-ish game.
Oh, right.
It's not scary, but you have a teddy bear companion. And I did not trust this guy from the start, because I've seen some very evil teddy bears. No. You should have seen his eyes. He had crazy eyes, I tell you.
Oh my god.
So I didn't trust him at all. And then, you know, he grew to be my best friend. And we made a very nice bond. And basically the whole story is, you go through a bunch of memories to try and find your mum. I think it's the mum. I should know this. I know this. Just say it's your mom. But you go through about 4 different memories, 4 different worlds, and in the end you find out more about the story as it goes along.
Oh, well, okay.
There is a lot of alcohol in the game. Not like drinkable, there's just bottles everywhere. Like, everywhere. So my baby turned into an alcoholic. He was a very...
young.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best way. So yeah, it's a good game. I try not to spoil the end, but you know, Teddy Bear, he's got a part of my heart forever, and that game will always like
See, I don't
be
know.
up there.
So it's a horror-ish game. Like, it's not scary, but it's like a thriller
It's classed
game.
as horror. There is enemies, but it's not horror. Like, say, I didn't find it personally scary,
No, but you like horror games.
but it has horror
aspects.
aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be streaming on Wednesday, tomorrow, doing a horror stream.
Oh,
Come
what
on,
are
buy
you
on
doing
Twitch.
tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
I plan to do SCP Containment Breach, but it's a matter if OBS will like that, so we'll see.
The multiplayer.
The plan is
or single?
SCP. No, the single player one, the original one, the better one.
See, I can't get that to work. I've got the other one. I can't get the single player.
Well, hopefully I can get it to work. It's another game that I've wanted to play for a while, and again, it is another one of my favorite games, but I don't really feel like I've been able to say that if I haven't played it.
Yeah.
So I'm
It
gonna
is
play
really
it tomorrow, and because I love the characters, the different stories, and there's tons, and there's a SCP wiki, and you can read about each one. Pancake! Shh! Don't crash the stream.
Come on,
You're gonna
Pancake.
make
No,
it crazy.
get Pancake in on this. Come on, get a Pancake.
She's running. What are you stuck on? She's being a pain in the bum.
You're having a lurky, Sean. Thank you for the lurky, Sean. I've only just seen your message saying hi. Sorry. Oh, little
Pleasure.
Pancake. She looks so grumpy. She's so grumpy. She's a proper woman. Proper grumpy.
So this is Pancake. She is the devil.
She is definitely the devil. She's normally sat on top of your chair, actually. I'm quite surprised she's not there right now.
What chair? I have like half a chair because she's clawed the crap out of it.
Oh, bless her.
Go on then. That's over there. That's Pancake. She has a little collar now on. She never had it on before. It's got a little bow on it. Can you see the bow? Look at it up.
Oh,
It's got a bow on it.
bow. That's so
It's got a little
cute.
bow under it. It's adorable. A little bell. So I can always find you wherever you are. With your ding.
Because you ding dong.
Jingle. Jingle. Jingle for me. She looks so fucking grumpy. It's great.
She's like,
She's so dumb. It's like, I want to go.
she is grumpy cat.
She is. She looks like miserable. You should see when she was a baby. Like, we couldn't see her. We could just see her eyes.
Mhm.
And then she'd come out and she said this. Just so fucking miserable. It's great.
Have you had any other pets?
Just
'Cause
gonna-
I know she's basically yours.
She's mine. She's the one I live with. So, but I do have 6 dogs inside the house. So, there you go. There's a story. There's a story we can talk about. So I used to do YouTube in the house.
Mhm.
I thought our cat was clicking stuff. It's you.
Oh.
I used to. Can we? Excuse me. Can you see this? She been.
It's my stream now. It's my
I used to
fun
do.
mode.
I used to do YouTube in the house, and I had like the worst setup. I had like a glass table with like the roll-out keyboard thing. I had really sharp like rails.
Yeah.
I'd always cut my legs on it. I had this crappy blue chair that was falling to pieces. I had this massive TV and then this tiny ass monitor. It just didn't look right. It was horrible. But I used to do it inside, and then eventually I got money and I was able to upgrade to a better PC and take YouTube more seriously. And when it came to that, you know, I wanted my sound quality better, my video camera quality better. So I upgraded all of those, and eventually I reached the age of 16. And at the time, I shared a room with my brother. Unfortunately, when you reach 16, you can't share a room with your brother. So I got kicked out the house. No, we decided that instead of moving, the better option would be to get like a shed in the back garden, move all my shit in there, make it a suitable environment to live in. Exactly, it'd be my old house, my old, you know, shack. So I was gonna have this massive shed. We went and looked at one. We were gonna buy it, and then the day I went to collect it, the woman was like, no, actually, I want to keep it now. And we were just like, thanks, man. So I was mentioning to my mum one day about me wanting to get an RV when I'm old enough and just travel the world, take Pancake, take my home with me. You know, I drive to school in an RV, I sleep at school.
The American life.
But then, exactly, like that's the dream for me anyway. But then my mum decided, you know, a caravan would be better. We can dump it in the garden, power it up. It's got a kitchen, a toilet, this, that. We got it in here. The power worked. Tried to put my computer in here. It didn't fit. So we ripped all the parts that were going to be like vital to me living here out, and now it's just an empty shell of a caravan. But my computer's in here. It works. It's great. So the main reason I moved out here, my point was, I moved out here so I could put soundproofing up, be as loud as I want, and not disturb my mum or the neighbors. And it's like my space for YouTube to do it more seriously, or Twitch more seriously. Yep. And that's why I'm at here. Really I forget the original question.
I can't remember. I have.
It's only problem was.
Only problem was. About animals. That's what
oh yeah, pets. I don't know how the fuck we got here from pets, but yeah. Oh yeah, there's 6 pet dogs inside. That's why I don't see them. They're inside. I'm outside. But the I was gonna say something now. I've forgotten.
Sorry. Not bad.
Oh yeah, the only problem with me moving, I tried to make videos several times, explaining to my YouTube saying I'll be taking a short break. I'm gonna be moving outside, upgrading stuff for YouTube. But I was not able to do that, so I just took out of nowhere long ass break for 9 months. So 9 months it took me to get here, to get this dual monitor, all this set up. But it's worth it. It was definitely worth the wait, and I hope that with my return to YouTube and my new journey on Twitch, that the hard work will pay off. You know, it'll be good. Now got a mascot. This all shit. She's gonna sit there.
I adore her though. You need to make emotes of Pancake. You really do.
I have a picture. I'm tempted to do it. I need like a caption or something. I'll figure it out.
What differences do you find with your audiences from like Twitch to YouTube? Because they're so different in the streaming aspect of things. YouTube's, I don't know whether it's a bit more strict in a sense than Twitch.
It's
I don't
slow.
know, I don't stream through YouTube myself. So.
YouTube, it's slow and very lonely.
Really?
You could say. You record a video on your own to a camera, you upload the video, and you don't always get like a response. You have to wait a while to even get like a response, a view. Sometimes you don't get a response at all. Right. And at the same time, people could come in, just dislike the stream, dislike the video and leave, and there's like no feedback to it.
No reason.
And feedback's always something I've been very shut down. Don't shut me down, please.
Sorry, no, I'm not shutting you down. I'm still here. I got you, boo.
So, I forget what I was saying again. Shit.
YouTube. Twitch.
What was I saying? YouTube, yeah. Yeah, so it's just very slow. There is just no response. And feedback. Feedback is always something I've always asked for. Positive or negative. Constructive feedback to help me improve my videos. My streams in this case now. You know, it's all I've ever like asked for. I've never asked for follows, likes. That's why it's been like determined, like not determined. I've always kind of kept to my morals to never like beg for follows or stuff.
Yeah, no, they follow for follow crap.
No, but you can follow me. You guys can follow me. Twitch.tv. What's that? Solidnightmare. 2 E's.
Shameless promotion, I love it.
Don't know what you're on about. It's not shameless.
That's the whole point of me doing this, is to put you guys out there more. That's the whole reason I did this community in the first place.
Sure. That's another reason. I wanted to do YouTube in the first place was because I saw these bigger YouTubers using their fame to help charities, help others, inspire people. And that's something I've always wanted to do, is create a big enough community to do charity streams to help others, to shout out smaller channels and further on spread them helping charities, and just full circle in the end.
I'm just having a breakdown over the headline.
Breakdown over deadline. A deadline. Or Jasper. But yeah, that's another reason.
Thank God you're alive. I am live.
You're alive. I forget the question again. Those are the questions.
Twitch. Do you want me to? I can ask you more questions. I'm just kind of spinning them off the top of my head, to be honest, because I did write some down, but. All right then.
Sure.
I have another
question.
Because obviously I know you anyway, but the people watching really don't.
Sure.
What other interests do you have besides gaming, streaming, and pancake?
Pancake.
And pancake.
I mean, she's not an interest. She's kind of just, I have to look after her now, you know? She's just there.
Stuck with the pussy.
I'm stuck with her now.
You're doing my idea. I am doing your idea, Jasper.
My other interests. I want to travel more. I want to travel more, meet more people, discover different cultures. So that'd be interest, I guess, in that aspect. But I'm also trying to expand out into as many hobbies as I can. So I'm trying to get into the gym, trying to start fitness, trying to learn a piano and a guitar, trying to expand into music. I'm just trying to do as much as I can with, like, as much as there is. Because we only live once. And whilst I'm still young, I can learn as much as I can now. And then in the future, you know, I'll get to do everything. You know what I mean?
Man of many talents is what you want to be.
Exactly, yeah. I want to be, again, inspirational. If I can do it, anyone can do it.
That's my line. You've stolen my line. It's the only line. That's the only line I have. Damn. God damn it,
I'm sorry.
Hello, Blues. Welcome
do I have
to the lobby sim.
Wait, so did I steal your line? Right now.
I need these sound effects. These sound effects are amazing.
I have like a whole folder for them. There's not even enough in here.
You've got way too much time on your hands.
It's all from YouTube. It's all like in my videos and stuff. So. But yeah. Any more questions?
I'm trying to think of more questions. No, okay. You take the floor then. Instead of me asking questions, what do you want to talk about?
That's my door. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry.
Short intermission. There was something I never put up actually. I never put my other butt up. I've just realised this. You guys are probably going to see all this now for some reason. I don't know why that comes up. FYI, this is the trial run. If you hadn't gathered. There we go, little chat box coming up. You just need a TARDIS sound and I'll be truly happy. I want to thank you so much, Jasper. I thought about doing this after I did the Beauty Gamers one, but I wasn't sure. And then you said, you know, do one, and I was like, good work.
My mum come to the door, and Pancake's just like, yeah, I want to say hello. And then she walked off. It's so sad.
How is your mum? Is your mum?
Now she's wonderful. Yeah, she's well. She's doing good. Just working a lot, you know. What can you do?
So yeah, the floor is now yours. You can take control of the
floor. Jules, I don't have notes. I'm not as prepared, you know. You put me on the spot here.
My notes consist of that. I don't even know. Hold on. It's not very long at all. I had like a few questions.
Okay, hold on. Let me just think here.
Alright then. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, why is your hair pink? Is that a question? That's what I come up with in that time. Why is your hair pink?
Why is my hair pink? I got bored of being red.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that. Do you have, like, do you see your pink hair as like an icon, something people see and think, oh, that's Lady Doll?
Yeah, like when I had the red hair, I was the red-headed streamer. Like,
right.
Everything was red, and now I'm pink. Everything's pink. Like my overlays and everything, I've turned pink.
Okay, yeah, I see, yeah.
So I wanted to go pink mainly because I can't go pink in the job I want to do in the future, and I thought this is the only chance I've got to kind of go with it. I mean, I desperately need to dye it now again, but yeah, I will go back red.
Yeah, sure.
So it's just short.
Cool.
I do have another question. I thought of a question.
Go ahead.
Tell us something about you that you think's really weird that we don't know. Like when I did my podcast the weekend, I revealed something that I collect and realised that no one actually knows this about me.
I can do the Rubik's Cube. I guess that's the thing. I can do it on stream if you want, but I'll have to find it. But I collect bottle caps of shit. These things from cans. And I like to make this chain. I have a chain.
Oh, wow. How have you made that?
It's my secret, but you splice the end. Yeah. And then you get 5 of them together. Okay. And then you get another one that's spliced and just run it through.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I've been doing this for like probably nearly 2 years now, maybe.
That looks really cool, though.
But I don't drink a lot, so otherwise, if I drank loads, this is like my brother. So.
This is my brother. Should we name it? What are we gonna name him?
Fred. His name's Fred. Yeah.
Hey, Fred.
And that's little. Yeah, I still have to do, but no. My brother's name is Cameron. I'm sure he won't mind. But he's like very different to me. He's a lot more outgoing, loud, the silly one. I'm the serious one.
No, you're not.
So you want to? I'm very serious. Oh, where's my Rubik's Cube?
I'm trying to think of any time.
Don't worry, it's gone. Right away.
If I did that, mine would be half a mile long. To be fair, I don't actually drink like things like cider and stuff, so I'd have no bottle like can tops.
I drink water and orange juice, so. Well, half of those might be beer cans. I'm not underage. Just got my mom in trouble. Don't worry about it. Where's my Rubik's Cube? Hang on, I have a Rubik's Cube somewhere. Don't mind. I'm gonna walk away from the stream now. Bye.
You collect snow globes from around the world, Jasper. That's amazing. You have to send us some pictures. I love stuff like that. I love like little quirky things. Like that makes us all really different. It's like everyone learned the other day that I collect teapots and no one knew, and I thought people knew, and they were like, "No, I don't know." Obviously, you know because you've been here. You've seen the amount of teapots
I've seen them.
I have.
The little Miss one is like my favorite.
My little Miss Princess.
Hell yeah, it's adorable.
She's got a crown on. It's me.
So I can do this at the end of the stream if you want, but I have a Rubik's Cube and I can do it. So.
Wow. I can't.
Yeah,
I'd end up taking all the stickers off and sticking them all back on in the right place.
Everyone always says that, but they're not stickers anymore. They're tiles. They're like plastic on there now. You can't cheat anymore. Oh, no. Except if you just rip the thing apart and then reassemble it. But that's there. I could do that at the end if you wish.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm trying to think of other questions I can ask you.
I wish I had stuff written down, but I don't. This is a podcast, right? We should find something cool to talk about. Research. I'm not Googling, I'm thinking.
I did some Google stuff earlier, and I just thought, no, I'll be fine. I can do it without Google. And then I'm sat here thinking,
I mean, you kind of just threw it on me. I was out, and I was like, oh, I gotta do a podcast.
Well, to be fair, I planned this. The planning for this started this morning.
Right.
In all fairness.
It's very professional. Very.
I do try to keep my professionalism going. You know.
What's the word? Very. You're using like time. Very good time management. I think.
Really good time management.
Something like that.
Why red and black tiles? Why red and black tiles? Oh, that is his soundproofing. I'm not sure if you were here for when he was explaining this, Jasper. That's soundproofing in his caravan.
Yeah. Why red is because red's my favorite color. I did dye my hair red today, but it's not showing up on camera, which I'm very disappointed about.
I could see it earlier before we started when you were closer to the screen and stuff.
I don't know if it's going to show. I had my light on. I was hoping that's going to work, but it's...
I can see like a glint because
brown.
I know what color your hair is normally, so I...
My mum was like, I'm putting wax in your hair, I'm going to blow dry your hair, and she went fucking ham. I was just like,
oh
Ma.
God, I'm coming to yours. Your mum can pamper me. Damn. I don't want to pamper me.
There we go. Is that better? No.
James dyes my hair and now my hair's dead. It's like,
Well, it's not permanent. It's semi-permanent. It's like paint, so you just comb it in.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's probably why it's
So
not
it
showing
will
as
come
much
out.
then, to be fair. If you
Well, it was
dyed
also
it,
very
dyed
dark.
it would.
Yeah. I didn't know how it was gonna look. It was kind of like a test because I didn't want to like dye it.
You're dyeing your
red,
hair grey, Jasper.
then-
Oh, you did say you were dyeing your hair grey, actually. That'll really suit you. I wanted to do that. I wanted to go like a grey or a lilac colour, but I went pink.
I know a few
Completely
people that
pink.
got like white grey hair. It looks good.
I look like an old woman anyway, so it just make me look even older.
I have grey hair on top, but it's to do with stress. I'm not old, so.
No, well, yes, it is very stressful. Life is very, very stressful. Okay, then talk about college, because you're still at college, aren't you? Are you still at college?
Should be. I don't know if it's something I want to talk about on stream, to be
Okay,
honest. There's a
okay,
whole
that's
reason
fine.
behind it, and it's
That's
very
fine.
personal.
That's okay. I do apologise. I do
No, you're
not
right.
know that. I put my foot in that one, guys. I'm really sorry. Making it even more awkward than it already is.
You got denied.
Access denied.
This is great. I'm enjoying this. This is great. I could have gone two ways about that. I have.
Fuck you!
I could have gone that,
you!
or I could have gone. Why is it playing again? We can't. Don't unplug my computer. She crazy. She can't unplug my computer. If I disappear, I'm dead.
Blame the cat. Blame
Cats.
Pancake.
She's unplugged it and murdered me. That's what she's done. Is she going inside the box? Hold on, guys. You're gonna get a nice ass shot here. Hold on. Ow! Gonna get a nice ass shot on the camera. Is it good, guys? Like my butt?
It's beautiful.
She's gone.
Beautiful
Cool. Hey guys,
beauty.
I'm back. Oof. That was worth it. That was totally worth it. I don't know if you saw anything, but it was worth it.
It was just no. Didn't really
It was.
say
It was flawless. All right. I tried.
anything. I tried, okay.
I tried, man. So I'm just going through my sound effects here to see what I can pull up next.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you should ask me my name. No, don't ask me
Your
my name.
real name.
No!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, I lost you then. Sorry.
I'm joking.
So, Solidnightmare. What's your
Yeah.
real name?
My
I
name's
know
John.
it.
No.
I know it.
Jeff.
My
My
name
name's
is
Jeff.
Jeff.
My name is Jeff. That's what you get from me.
Oh my god. My name is Jeff.
That's how long ago I downloaded these, was when that was relevant.
Oh my god. I still is relevant. I still say it to be. My name is Jeff. My dog won't leave me alone because I've been crying for like an hour. Jasper is loyal as fuck. What?
Your dog's name's Jasper?
Yeah. Why are you crying? You did actually say earlier why you were crying.
Are you okay, Jasper? Do you need a hug?
Have we got to come
my
on
arms,
the?
my arms are open. I'm here for you, baby. Just come on. Roll in, Jasper.
He
Come here.
seems to like
Come here,
Steven.
Jasper.
Have we got to come over on the ferry and give you a love? He lives in Ireland. Irish. Irish boy.
Is Jasper Irish? I didn't know he was Irish.
Yeah,
That's
he's-
cool.
Yes, he is Irish.
He's unique now. I'm Irish, probably, somewhere in my family. No, my dad's Scottish, so I'm technically half Scottish, I guess. But we don't talk about my dad, you know.
Daddy issues.
I don't even know my dad, to be fair, so that's fine.
Oh dear.
I know.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. This is so stupid.
I haven't watched many of your streams because obviously you've been streaming when I have. But do you use these while you're streaming? Please tell me you do.
I want to, but I'd have to stop the stream to find it. But most of the sound effects are there in the chat for the chat to use. But if I edit the streams, I'll definitely use sound effects because that's just like, again, another one of my things. So you think about like videos with sound effects. It's just me and my dumbass stuff.
I thought you were the serious one.
I'm very serious.
Philosophical.
Yeah.
I have called you the philosophical MVP, by the way, of the week, if you hadn't noticed.
Oh really? No, I didn't notice. What? Why'd you call me that?
Hold on, let me get my chat back up. Let me get it to come up for you. Where is it? It's in the timers. MVP. Edit. Go away. You go away. Copy. There you go. The kingdom.
The kingdom's philosopher. Philosopher.
Philosopher.
Exactly.
Can't England today, guys.
Hell yeah. England is my city, and I don't know the rest of the memes, but
England
good
is
meme,
my
probably.
city.
it's like that one guy, isn't it? That one guy. I don't know his name.
That the one guy. His name is
Just
Jeff.
that one guy. His name is Jeff.
His name's Jeff. Okay, why don't you tell everybody about when you first met me in person?
She's very short, guys. She's very, very short. You know, she told me she was 5'2". 2. Okay, right. And I was like, that can't be that short. I'm not exactly tall. She was stood behind the car waving at me and I couldn't see her. She was just behind the, she's so short I couldn't see her. And then she walks over to me and I'm like, well, where are you, Soph? And I look down and I'm like, oh, you're doing down there. and then I realized, you know, either I'm a giant or Soph is just short. And Soph's short.
Is he short?
Just look where you, if you're around her, just look where you're walking, because you might step on her, okay? Careful. Is that good stuff? Is that the answer you
I'm
want?
still giggling to myself. It's so true. You said to me, "Oh my god, how short are you?" And I was just like, "Oh."
I wish I could go like. Yeah, the first thing I said to you was like, "God, you're short." I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, whereas outside testing.
Yeah. Didn't even say it. I was like, "God, you're short."
God, you're short. I was like, thanks. See how it is.
Hold on. I'm looking for no sound effects. Yeah, this is. Oh, this might be the wrong one. We might get this right, or we might miss stuff. This is my reaction when I saw Soph.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yeah, that was my reaction. Was that good?
It's pretty accurate, to be fair. That's actually really accurate. Wow.
I'm such an asshole. It's great.
Yes, you are. And that's
Gotcha,
why we love you.
bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
You need to send me these. I love these. This is brilliant.
I have a whole folder, to be fair.
Oh my god.
Oh, I used the wrong sound effect. Did I have a flashback one? Oh, I should have used that.
Oh, I have another question for you that I've just thought of. What was the first game you did for YouTube? Because obviously I know the first things you did
For
Twitch, but not
YouTube?
For YouTube.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Shit, you asked me. See, Solidnightmare wasn't my first channel. My first channel
really?
was S0 L1D M1GHT M4R3, which was Solidnightmare but with a bunch of numbers. Don't ask me why the hell I did it. It was a trend at the time. Exactly. And I reached like 56 subscribers on that channel, and I have a lot of very old videos on it.
Yeah.
But the thing was, I got to change my custom link, and with YouTube you're going to change your custom link once.
Okay.
So if you change your name, it doesn't change. So I had put S0 L1D N1GHT M4R3 as my URL. And how the fuck is anyone supposed to find that? So I had no choice but to start again and find, you know, a name that was suitable that didn't have numbers in. However, on that channel, I believe my first video might have been GTA, but it wasn't a proper video. It was just like music of me driving up Mount Chiliad, which was just so bad. That video is not on YouTube anymore, thank God. But my first actual video, I'm pretty sure, was either Baking Simulator or Murder and Masquerade Manor. Baking Simulator is pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's just you bake a cake.
Like Cooking Mama.
Very, very skinny arms. Like, this guy has very skinny arms.
So
It's
it's you in game form then.
My arms aren't skinny, are they? Are they skinny? And then Murder at Masquerade Manor is basically Cluedo, but it's 3D. And that's where I got my other nickname, Asex Jesters, from. I was in the clan at the time on Xbox again, and on my second account, I had to come up with a name. The clan tag was AceX, and then ZZ. I had to come up with something. And at the time, I had just finished uploading my video, Murder at Masquerade Manor, and the jester was the only one that killed me that whole game, and he kept like being the murderer each game. So I just adopted that name, and then when it all died off, Xbox died off, and the whole clan went their own ways, I kept the name, and now my skull is called Jesters.
You need
There's
to
a whole
if you send me
backstory
your
behind it.
Discord link, by the way, I can put it in the chat as well if anyone wants to join your server.
Discord link, sure, I can do that
That's
if it works.
one of the things I forgot to put on my bot was your link.
What if you get banned in your chat? Hold on.
You won't get banned. You're allowed to post links in my... Yeah, I allowed links because...
That should be the work. Link. Yeah.
How have you got it?
You like my custom link, guys?
How did
You like
you
my
do
custom
that?
link?
How did you do that? Show me. You're gonna have to
I'm-
teach me how to do this.
It's not discord.gg, it's discord.me. So, it basically is an alternate site that just keeps the constant link,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
then it's just helpful to have that.
I'd rather have it as mine. That's really good. See, I've learned something today, guys. I've learned something new.
See, it took 9 months. I say it took 9 months to get all shit sorted, but getting all physically sorted didn't take that long. It's a matter of me doing all this. I made a Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff in that time. So when I come back, it was all there. So
Yeah.
I've not been doing nothing for the last 9 months. I've been doing a whole lot of nothing, but I've not been doing nothing. So
You've done a whole lot of nothing, but with us.
exactly, I've been productive in places. My other interest, that's another thing. That's something I've missed out. I like drawing, animation.
Yes,
I'm
I
looking
went to-
into starting animation. So I'm going to a college in September to study animation and VFX.
Oh wow.
And when I went to look around, they explained that if you're doing 3D modeling, I'm pretty sure, of 3D animation and 2D animation, which
That's
is more the aspect I want to do. Pancakes in my litter box. Shh. Pancake. Fuck out. Get out, Pancake. You're embarrassing me. Get out. You stuff. Doing good, guys. Pancake. It's fine. Just ignore.
He's talking to himself. There's not really anyone in the room.
No. Hi, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry? You look good. See you later. Mommy. It's gone. Pancake,
So
come
yeah,
on,
John
buddy.
is the person that made my emote, that's my corgi emote, into a graphic for me because obviously I hand drew everything and he used his
Yeah.
magic powers.
I was gonna draw the other one today, but I've been out. But on Friday,
No, you're not allowed a life. I am your life.
on Friday, I will be finishing the second corgi. Doing it. Pancake, come on, I'm trying to self-promote here, please. This can't does not want me to have a successful stream. I'll be doing finishing the corgi on Friday. I'll be streaming 7 till 11 doing creative, and then 11 till 2 doing a retro game. I'm not sure what yet.
God,
so
I could not
definitely
stream that long.
are.
I just want to sleep.
So yeah, I'll be finishing on Friday. So if you guys want to come by, check out the corgi stream, how I draw stuff. I do use Photoshop CS6. However, there's a newer version of Photoshop CC. I'm old. I'm an old school person.
I don't
Only
know how to use it to start with, so...
I mean, some of my older work is pretty bad, but I found ways to be more efficient and more higher quality. I don't
It's
know.
it's learning, isn't it? You learn as you do, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Maybe.
But yeah, my other interest is animation, so I'll be going to college to study that, and hopefully sometime in the future you'll see me doing animations for YouTube, which is what I want to do for a long time.
You're quite techy. You're quite, you know your stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think
yeah,
you'd be
some
really
would
good
say.
at- No, you'd be really good at doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I look forward to it. It's something to look forward to, so. And maybe I'll stream it on Twitch if Adobe let you do that, because they've got like their own thing, and I don't really know how the rules are on that. I'll have to read up about it, but yeah.
You could, I don't know. You could self-promote promote yourself to like our servers and other people to do.
I've always. This is gonna sound ironic. This is gonna sound ironic because I've been doing it all stream, but I feel bad self-promoting on people's Discords and stuff. It just feels wrong.
That's what I'm
It's
here
the
for.
same when I draw stuff. Like I feel bad like charging any price for it. Like people ask me like, can you draw this for me? And I'm like, sure, meh. I'll draw a sketch. You tell me what it looks like, and if they say it's good, I'll draw it. And I'm like, don't worry about it. But like, I always just feel bad like asking for stuff in return. I like helping people, I guess, but at a certain time that comes back and bites you on the ass. So yeah.
No, but to be fair, like, I this is why I built my server, is to promote you guys. It was about me
Right.
to start with, and then I made it all about you guys. That's what I wanted to do. I want to push everybody else. Can you just? So.
I mean, yeah, I'll say I will eventually start charging money after I've got a portfolio, as I'll call it.
Yeah,
Because I don't
when you get comfortable.
actually have a lot of work to show people. But if people see my work and they see I like it, then I feel like that's good, like,
But it's your
place
work at the end of the
to
day. You'll put your own
charge
time and
money.
effort into it, aren't you?
Right.
So.
right. Like, I'll draw stuff for people, like, but there's like a long list of stuff I've got to draw
Yeah.
for myself and others. Like, I take on stuff too much, and then I never get it done.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, if anyone does wanna, what's the word? What? Anyone does wanna commission me, you know,
Slide
I'll
into
probably
them
post
DMs.
on my Twitter in a few months, maybe. Say 3 months at the most, and I'll have all my shit sorted. Because I'm hoping, I'm very tardy, I'm a very tardy person, meaning I'm late to everything, without fail. I'm bad at time management. So I'm hoping with starting Twitch, despite me being like 20 minutes late every stream I've done so far, I'm hoping that it will keep me in a schedule, going to bed at suitable to bed at 8 o'clock the last 2 days, but hopefully get me into like a suitable schedule with my real life as well. So going to sleep on time, waking up on time, being more productive. That's why I want to do creative streams on Friday, because I'll start drawings but never finish them. I'll start new
Yeah.
ones. But doing stuff on a Friday for so long, I have to like finish it that way, and it'll keep bringing me back to it until I've done it. And again, with the chat, it motivates you. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to say, Anna, was Twitch. Like, having people there actually, like, meeting the audience, it's a lot less desolate, if that's the right word. It's a lot less lonely. There's people there, you know, they're watching, you can see they're watching, they can interact, give feedback, help you if you get lost, you know. And with the drawing, I find that's, like, very helpful, because it's, I can ask for like opinions. Does this look good or does that look good? People are like, yeah, this looks good, and then you know I can do that. Or I was playing the Stanley Parable the other day, which the video will be up on my YouTube channel soon. You can go follow me. And then I help myself. But yeah, I was doing the Stanley Parable, and there was a guy in the chat helping me, Yoza, and he's been there for every stream after that game. And you know, the fact that people want to take the time out of the day to sit on stream with me being a goof, you know, me being silly.
Welcome to Streamer's Life. Oh, the pussycat.
She has returned.
She's back. Look at her.
And she's on this. But no, just having an audience actually there and the real-time feedback.
Yeah.
It's a lot more motivating.
Mhm.
Actually meeting the followers. I've met a few of my YouTube, but I'm a lot less active with them. But because people are on Twitch every day, like you get to meet them and you can hear them say they want to watch your streams, and that like hits out. It's like, wow, people want to watch me be a dumbass. Go for it, you know. And that motivates you further to actually meet people and know there's people watching. That motivates you to do it more.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely agree with that. Cat.
So,
I can see it. I can hear like rummaging, and then there's like you see a head pop up in the corner.
She just circles my keyboard. She'll sometimes sit on the side, and I've got my bind, like my plus and minus, bound for mute and deafen on Discord.
Mhm.
So sometimes I'll be talking, and she'll just sit on it, and I'm like, "Yeah, guys,
Hello.
guys," and then I just realized like she's sitting on my keyboard, and I'm like, "You fuck, you know." So I try to unmute it, and she's just like, "No, get away." And I'm like, "Fuck you, man! I want to mute my mic." She doesn't let me.
Right. Is there anything else you want to chat about while we're here?
I was to ask your favorite game, but I know it's BioShock, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You too.
I've played Bioshock Infinite. That game was actually pretty fun.
See, that's the only one I haven't finished, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I've played Infinite," and I'm like, "No, the first one is the best."
I played it many years ago, but I got to a certain point, I saved it, and I screwed myself. I had no ammo, and I was in like a
I
boss
kept
fight,
doing that.
and I
I
will
had a
go back
death
and
count.
play it.
Jasper was my death count, and it got to like a stupid number, and I gave up.
Just like Dead Space.
We don't talk about Dead Space.
Oh. Questions I ask you. I'm trying to think of questions to ask you.
I'm
Do you-
a book, so most people know me anyway. Do I watch?
I was want to ask something about the fan art, because you've got a lot of fan art I've seen on your walls, on your desktop, of you and the King, James. Do you see James as like a big part towards your Twitch? Does he help you? Does he motivate you to do Twitch? And because he's a big part in like the fan art. You see fan art, and he's like there.
I got that done for Valentine's Day, actually. That was a little thing
Oh,
I
okay.
had done for Valentine's Day for my friend that did my original Twitch artwork for me when I started
Right.
streaming last year. I wouldn't say like he motivates me. Like I wouldn't have been able to do it without him, in a sense of he built this computer and he's
Right.
he's tech support, because you know how crap I am and stuff like that. But I wouldn't have been able to do it without him, because he made me more of a confident person as well. Like this
Yeah.
wasn't me, like sitting here and talking to people and playing games and making new friends. That wasn't me. I was just in a rut, and he brought me out of the rut to become what I am now. So in that
Right.
sense, but I wouldn't say like he doesn't really have much to do with the kingdom, because he's got so much else going on with his life and work and uni and everything, which, you know, I get that. I don't have that. I have my mum life, and this is it, sort of thing.
Right.
So
okay.
I don't have
What are his views? What are his views on your Twitch? What does he think about what you do? Don't attack the camera. She's getting annoyed.
He thinks I do it too much.
Too much?
Too much streaming. No, I do stream quite a bit, to be fair. But I'm actually really glad that he started streaming himself, and he's trying to
Right.
make his own community. He's trying to basically do what we've done and starting from scratch. And I don't think
Right.
he realizes how hard it is to build something and make something of yourself. But I'm really
Right.
proud that he started doing that, because like he games more than I do, but didn't stream
Yeah.
it. And I thought, well, if you're gonna game, why not just stream it? Like, you know,
Sure,
get someone to watch you. And like, I watch him, I host him, you watch him, you know, the other guys watch him and stuff. So there are people always out there that will watch us. And I
Right,
try and get
well-
him involved as much as I can with the kingdom, but because he's got other things to do, he's kind of just like, nah, I'll leave it to you.
Right. Well, that's the thing. People. That's another reason why I just have streams, because whenever I play games, I'm sitting here doing a commentary anyway.
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
do that.
sitting here
I'm talking
being
to
an idiot.
myself, yeah.
And a lot of the time, I wish I was streaming it, because if I can make myself laugh, as sad as that sounds, I must be making other people laugh.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times I wish I had recorded something or streamed it and shared that moment with people, because I have a lot of inside jokes with myself.
Yeah.
As sad as that sounds.
No, I get it. I know, I do get it.
references. But with an audience there, you can share that moment with someone, and it becomes a lot more meaningful and a lot stronger memory. It's a more unique moment, maybe.
You can replay it. I mean, you can go back through and
It doesn't have the same. I thought about doing that, but it doesn't have the same kind of ring to it as like when you first find something.
yeah.
So when I was a few years ago, when Black Ops 1 was relevant, the zombies, that was like the first console game I played. No, I lied. First Xbox game I played.
Yeah.
That was first person. I think that was like the first person game I played.
Mhm.
I wasn't great at the game, but you can buy guns off the wall, and if you don't have enough money, the character says certain quote. On a certain map, it's based off the Pentagon, and there's
Wow.
John Kennedy, Castro, Richard Nixon, and the other guy. I can't remember, he's an assistant. He's not important. No one likes him. but you buy a God of War, and I didn't have enough money, and I was JFK at the time, and he goes, but I want it. And my controller died. So it was looping and looping, but I want it, but I want it, but that was the funniest shit. I was with my brother and someone else at the time. So between me and my brother, we have like, but I want it. It's like an inside joke. And that was like a few years ago, so that's still like a thing that I do now. And it's like, if I go back to replay that and recreate that moment, it's not going to be the same. Because I'll go up to the wall and go, but I want it. And it's just not the same. But I wish I could like recreate those moments and have those inside jokes with people. Because from the Stanley Parable stream, we've created like this character called Chris.
Yeah.
Chris got stuck in the broom closet, and Chris is now stuck in the broom closet. So whenever we see a broom or a closet, we think of Chris. He's always in our hearts. But that's an example of like an inside joke you can have with the community.
Yeah.
And as you further progress down your journey, you'll have people who will throw back to those old inside jokes, and they'll remember it. And then you'll have the new people who won't know what the hell you're on about. That might motivate them to go back. It might not. But then that will show like a good, like, it will just remind you of like the progression, like show you those inside jokes. You'll have kind of like memories to look back on and realize how far you've come in the future, and that's what I look forward to.
Okay, so
That's a
Ashley's
good
got
question.
a question, yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
What do you plan to stream in the future?
What do I plan to stream in the future? Well, anyone who wants to request games is always welcome. I'm always looking for new games to play, but with my new play schedule, I want to stream like, well, I call them indie games. I don't call them, just not scary games, basically, or small games that have story. And then I want to play a horror game, and then a retro games if I can. So if anyone has like any suggestions,
So you're
for
very much a
horror
variety
games-
streamer like most of us guys then?
Well, the original plan was to just do more horror than not, because, you know, Solidnightmare has a certain theme to it.
Yeah.
But my whole YouTube is like nothing to do with horror. Before I start playing Friday the 13th and stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to play more horror games if possible, but I'm gonna try and keep to a schedule so I'm not stuck. One thing I don't want to do is get stuck to a certain game, certain genre, so I don't have room to expand and
Yeah.
go out. But games, I have games in my Steam, so there's indie games like Cluster Truck, or Clusterfuck as I call it. Rage games like Super Meat Boy. What other horror games is there? Outlast has been suggested to me a few times, but I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna play it. I need to go back and finish the Five Nights at Freddy's series.
Oh, I've got that to play. I'm quite looking forward to
Well, I've
starting
got it
that.
too now, thanks to you. I don't have an excuse but to play it now. Because a lot of people, that's the one game people keep coming back to me and
Do you
asking
know
to
who
play.
told me
Five
I
Nights at
needed to
Freddy's.
play it? Harley.
James. Harley. Oh, really?
Harley told me I had to play it, so...
Well, that's the thing I want to do, is be more kid-friendly. Because the wider the audience, the better, really. And if I can inspire younger children, that'll have a bigger effect on them in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was inspired from a young age from people like Markiplier, Yummy Mash, when they were like very, very small.
Mhm.
And I've kind of grown up alongside them and been very inspired. So I think I wanna
couldn't do children
Go
friendly.
back to being PG.
I swear too
What-
much.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I try to come on the stream and be like, yeah, I'm not going to swear today. Fuck shit. And it's like, oh, no, not again.
But in all fairness, I
And
haven't done it for a while, but I do sometimes stream with Harley, so
Yeah,
I might make him
Right.
his own channel.
that'd be hilarious. I would
Everyone
watch
said
that.
I'm really quiet. This is literally as loud as my mic can go. I do apologise.
We can change it inside Windows.
Everything's as high as it can go.
Go inside your Windows. Go down to your... You don't have it. Such sounds. Sounds? Sounds. Such sounds. Sounds.
Yeah.
Do I have a technical difficulties sound effect on here, maybe? Yeah, we'll find one.
Don't worry about it.
Ew.
I'm going to wrap up soon anyway because we have actually
Sure.
nearly been doing this for an hour. I am really impressed we've kept this going so long considering it's the first one that we've
I can
tried.
talk about a lot of shit, so...
Well, so can I, but still. I'm not used to talking shit in front of a camera without playing a game in the background. That's what I find hard, and I'm really nervous of doing things like this. I'm not Like, I'm a
Well,
confident
how long
person.
have you been doing Twitch?
Properly since January, but I did start last
Exactly.
March, but I had like an 8.5 month break, so.
Right, you've not been doing it for an entirely long time, and the more you do it, the more practice you'll get,
Yeah.
and you'll just develop that skill. Not trying to like seem big-headed, but I've been doing YouTube, like I said, for nearly like 4 years, I think it is. And when I started, I didn't know. I just sat there quiet. But as it's gone on, like I've just learned to talk about
Anything.
nothing. I can turn nothing into something. Like, give me something, and I'll just find a way to ramble about it for like ever.
Yeah. I can't turn my mic up. This is as loud as I can go. I'm really sorry.
You just gotta yell.
I need a new
Shout!
mic, guys.
Release the inner demon.
I need a new mic.
Get
That's
it.
what I need. But yeah, I am
You're
going to
loud
wrap
enough
up the
from
stream,
me.
I think.
I don't know why you're quiet.
I don't know why I'm quiet. On my soundbar for the stream, it's really loud. It's like, it's in the
Yeah.
yellow, so I don't understand why I'm quiet to you guys. What I'm going to do now is we are going to end this, but we're going to end it with our song. Hi, Jasper.
Hell yeah.
Hi, Jasper. How you doing, Jasper?
Is it the song I think it is? We'll find out. I still think it might be. Should I dance? I can't hear it, but I'll dance. Let's do it. It's my dad dancing. This is the one thing I haven't improved on. The one skill I can never improve is my dad dancing.
I must be a dad too, because I dad dance.
Just can't just pull your boogie the body everywhere. What song is it? I don't know what song it is. Oh, it is.
Jasper. I want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight, because this has been a first and won't be the last. I am going to let my admins host these as well as myself. So they're going to have control of the Queen's Twitch. RIP, guys. But I think it'll be really fun to get more people involved and get you all out there more. I like pushing you guys, because you're my friends. It's fine, Jasper doesn't like this song.
No, doesn't he?
Bus is coming and everybody's humping. We're going to release some, and it's a fucking piece of the wheels. Yeah, every time Jasper comes on, this is like, I never do a stream where this song is not played. This song is played every stream. At some point, it will be on.
It has to be. It's not a Sophie stream, is that
It's
it?
not,
Legal stream, is that it?
I'm gonna end.
It's the Kingdom's theme tune.
We all need Venga
Correct.
Bus t-shirts now.
Oh yeah. We need a Vanguard bus. We just need to like meet up, get inside of the bus and just go on. Just go.
Guys, we're buying a bus.
Open the fundraiser.
Go fund me. Bus, please.
That would get very hard.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing. We'd just travel the country and pick everyone up. Oh, that would be amazing. So yeah, anyway, going off on a tangent now. Thank you so much tonight, John. I know I kind of sprung it upon you, but you've done really
Yeah,
well.
that's fine. Thank you for having me. Thanks
Oh,
for
no,
picking me
these
for
two
MVP.
were- Yes, you're very welcome. You deserved it
Yeah.
very much. So I wish you all
I'm glad
the
you
best with your little streaming future.
You too. You've got a big future ahead of you, and you've got an amazing community behind you. So just keep doing what you're doing, and
That's right.
you'll be up there before you know it, without fail.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.